Wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
All right, the muffin here. The Chieftain Mark just came actually in the store. Great price, honestly good tank, but I want to clear the air just on a couple things with this tank because in my opinion it's a little misleading. I know other YouTubers just rave about this tank, but there's just some things. I have this tank and I think in a way, in some aspects, it's a bit overrated or some of the stats can be a little misleading. So, and you can get a little overconfident with this tank. And what I mean by that is the turret, when you look at the stats, will tell you it has 305 millimeters of armor. However, if you look at it under the armor inspector, it has shards of weaker armor all throughout the turret, making it a bit easier to penetrate than you would think. You do have that cupola. If you do crest over a hill, I've done it multiple times where you get overconfident with the turret's armor using the gun depression, but even other tier 10s, I honestly seem like I get penned a bit more easily. You almost want to treat this thing more like a heavium in a way. It's got good gun depression. I wouldn't strongly advise to rely on your armor a whole lot with this thing. You want to be in positions to use that gun depression, kind of pop out when enemy, you can really get yourself in a good situation with this tank. But honestly, that misleading factor is you'd almost feel like when using that gun depression, you look at the stats in game, 305 millimeters, and using that angle, you're like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to bounce everything, which that is not the case. So be careful. Look at the armor inspector. You can make your judgment call off that. And if you do get it, I wouldn't rely strongly or too much on the armor to bounce. But honestly, not a bad tank. It's good in my opinion. I think the price is good. If you don't have any gold, you can probably get it for around $60. If you do have some, you can get it for about $50. So this is just my opinion and thoughts on the tanks, or on the Chieftain. So anyway, hope this helps. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.